Monday morning, November 27th, 2023. Best baseball player, excuse me, got it. Best baseball player, 1925. Rogers Hornsby wins it. Now, I've been covering since 1871, each individual year, highlighting the best baseball player for each year. My method is by looking at 13 offensive categories and see who wins the most categories for that certain year. 1925, Roger Hornsby won 5 out of the 13 categories. Best batting average, 403. Most home runs, 39. Most runs batted in, 143. Highest slugging, 756. At best on-base percentage, 489. 5 categories. Nobody else beat him. Al Simmons, he had the most hits, 253. And he had the most total bases, 392. That's only 2 categories for him. Some of the other guys, Max Carey had the most stolen bases. Kiki Kyler, most runs scored. So my 13 offensive categories, Roger Hornsby wins it. You may ask, where was the Babe? 1925. Babe Ruth. Why do I say that? Because since 1919, Babe Ruth's been the best baseball player 5 times. He won 1919, 1920, and 1921. Best baseball player, had the most offensive categories. He won. 1922, Roger Hornsby won it. Why? Because Babe Ruth only played 110 games that year. I think he got suspended a little bit, and he was carousing around too much. Screwing off, really. Sorry to be blunt. Just messing around. He missed 44 games. I don't know if there's really wasn't that any significant injuries. He just was partying all night and then come to the game. Got into a beef with his managers. So as a result, he does not win 1922. But he does win 1923 and 1924. So he won 1919, 1920, and 1921. 3 in a row. Doesn't win 1922. But then he wins 1923 and 1924 because he has stellar seasons. 1923 plays 152 games. 1922, 1923, 152 games. And then 1924, 153 games. So as he's playing the whole season, he's the best baseball player. But for the year 1925, Roger Hornsby wins. Why? Because Babe Ruth only played 98 games. I think he got suspended. And maybe some injuries. But he got sick also. Eating too many hot dogs, they say. Not a good diet. Just kind of messing around. Really. Look at his stats. 98 games. 25 home runs. I mean, he can do that in half a season. 25 homers. Because he was proving it before that. Because, listen, 1920 he hit 54. And 1921 he hits 59. 1923 he hits 41. And then 1924 he hits 46. So he's a 40 to 50 home run guy. But he only hits 25 homers in 1925. Babe Ruth messed up. Otherwise, he could have been the best baseball player that year. Anyway, we got to give it to Roger Hornsby. 1925. What did he do that year? Played 138 games. 504 at-bats. And gets 203 hits. 500 at-bats, 200 hits. 39 homers, leads the league. 143 RBIs, leads the league. And hits 403. And gets 381 bases. On base 489. Slugs 756. What a year. So this is the second time Hornsby's won it. He won in 1922 because the Babe messed up. And he wins in 1925 because the Babe screwed around. Carousing. Drinking too much. Eating too much. And missing games. 98 games. Otherwise, Babe Ruth, he's got 5 times he's won it since 1919. He could have 7 wins in a row if he had just played the full season and not get suspended and fighting with owners. I know I'm harping on this. But anyway, Roger Hornsby, his second win. Next video. 1926. Who wins it? Stay tuned. I'm out.